Welcome to Figure Talk, and today I want to take a look at something a little bit different. This is the Crazy Toys Superman with an eBay Christopher Reeve head sculpt on top. So you might have heard about this. Crazy Toys did this kind of, unlicensed Superman figure with this weird head and loose clothing, and I tailored the clothing and found this head on eBay for $25 Canadian, I think. And yeah, it just came out so well. I love Christopher Reeve as Superman, and I love this figure, and it was very cheap to put together. So I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like and how it kind of come together. So let's take a closer look. So right off the bat, you can tell, this is not perfectly tailored. And I did actually tailor these pants, for lack of a better word, so that they were tighter and they fit around the waist. I cut the belt short so that it would be tighter and fit around the waist. And I think that's all I did, really. I may have fiddled around with the cape a little bit. The material on the cape is just amazing. Like, it's heavy, so it has this kind of flow, and it just looks really, really nice. And I got this idea from Keyboard Warriors, so you should check out their YouTube channel. They did a video on how they'd bought the sort of Superman from Crazy Toys, and they said, oh, you can switch the head, and they had a Hot Toys head. And I think this head, let me get closer. I think this head is a recast of the Hot Toys head that someone has sold on eBay. And they put the real Hot Toys head on, and it looked great. And so I wanted to try this out. And this was quite a while ago. I've probably had this for maybe 2 years, I think. But it's still one of my favorites. And it was still really, really cheap to put together. I think altogether it was $125 Canadian to put this whole thing together. The base, the flight stand, I just got from GameStop. It was the ones that used to cost like nothing, but now you can't find them and they cost a fortune. It does come with a base, but it's honestly not worth bothering with. What's interesting is the boots are split cut, and there's two versions of this. One with kind of dark marks on, and you can probably see this one has it there. Just let me focus. Like dark paint marks. And there's ones without, which is really strange. I have no idea why they added that in. But altogether, generally the material, once you've tailored it yourself a little bit, and to be fair, you do need a little bit of experience, kind of stitching and things to do that, you kind of get this. So I'm not going to recommend doing this yourself, because quite honestly, if you don't know what you're doing, tailoring it, it's going to look a mess. But I thought you might find it interesting to see. Let's take a look at the back and take a look at the cape. So looking from the back, you can see the neck is kind of long looking, and I think I actually had to scrape out the head a little bit to fit it on, now I think about it. But yeah, the print on the back seems to have lasted. There's no creases or cracks, and this red material looks really, really nice. And like I said, it flows nicely. It just falls well and kind of goes over his shoulders really nicely. Speaking of the cape, a couple of downfalls with the cape are that it's just kind of stitched on here. Like if I hold this up, you can see it's just held by that tiny piece. And also the edge is very sharp. So what I do is just fold it over like that. And the more you kind of fold it over and bring it over his shoulders, if I zoom out a little bit, the more it works really nicely. I mean, considering how cheap this is to put together, I think it came out really well. So hopefully you found that interesting. If you did, please give a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos.